Hello, this is Editing IJ from the future. I would just like to apologize in advance for my voice sounding so tired. I just got off a very busy workday, but I just felt that this topic was important enough to me that this definitely warrants a video on its own for it, and I wanted to make sure that I produce one while I had the time. Anyways, carrying on. Hello everyone, my name is IJ, and welcome to another video on Project Redstoneworld. Today's video is to discuss a very special personal milestone with RW that has just been reached in the past week. That being, I have now known Redstoneworld for the past decade. So today, I just wanted to go into the evolution that RW has had occur while I've known it, and let's get right into it.
Hello everyone, my name is IJ.
And it's time to redstone it up.
So here, starting off, as you saw in that intro, which is actually a modified and updated version of the intro that we used when Redstoneworld had its 10-year anniversary. That was made in the end of 2022. That's why it originally stopped there before jumping to the new stuff. But this is basically how Redstoneworld looked when I first discovered it. And there was just something really special about this place, because I mean, it's like a vibe thing, because the redstone in it, especially at this time, was not the most advanced. Although the one thing that I will say, the trains are still phenomenal even in this version. They won't work right now because we're on I can't say the version. That has to be saved for a devlog. There's a hint on there, but it is definitely not 1.7 or 1.8, whatever this one was used for. So those trains won't work anymore. But they are basically the main trains that you have here. You have the home train and the U2 subway, and these are basically in the exact same state that they were in in the current version. They are the same state as all the way back here. Of course, command systems have been redone and stuff, but this was my introduction to Redstoneworld, knowing these trains, and it was absolutely amazing. Now, with shaders on, I feel like I can capture that original feeling in a better way, because right now you can see how vibrant this area looks, but the thing about loading this up now is normally it has a much more different feel. There is kind of a like a sad nostalgia that now kind of gets a bit creepy when you're looking at the older version. Of course, right now it's not too creepy looking out, but if you added just a little bit of fog, yeah, this could definitely be, you know, makes you think old Minecraft Herobrine. I actually used to be, at this time, this was a time where I was really obsessed with finding Minecraft Redstone maps, and those were single player, and I was absolutely terrified. I always remember this one time where I I don't know, I must have just blinked or something and just saw something. I thought that I saw a black figure while I was in some quartz tunnel in a redstone map, and I just know that ever since then, single player has felt different. Yeah, this was the place that I chose to settle on, and that was mainly because it has this special feel to it. It's not like it's just, what was popular at the time was making really advanced redstone houses, where it was just one house. But this is kind of like an entire private island, and I think that that's why it appealed to me so much. And it just has, even in this version, it has the same kind of things that we always work for in the new version, just a lot less. It has stuff hidden all over the place that you can't just find it right away. Like, I mean, even some obvious things like this storage system here and this ordering system, that is not normally something that you would see right away. So yeah, it's got a lot of cool stuff, and I think that that's why it appealed to me in the first place. And then, of course, we have the original Tower Zero. We have this thing that caused the development of the bridge 1 year ago. So this was an amazing thing. Just this little tiny bridge had a very large effect on modern Redstone. Now, where the heck am I? One of my earliest memories was over here making bad bedrooms. I think I always claimed this one because it was a lot bigger. Oh yeah, and I always would, I don't know why I had to do this so many times, but I would always break this wall and put this in place. Now, of course, the way that this version, and I was speaking of creepy, the way that this version of Redstoneworld lives on, if I can type, is through Spooky World, which is a nether-ified version of FI. But then we started to get further development. We obviously got the addition of Tower 1, and then I ruined Tower 1. With the addition of these amazing antennas, the chimney over here used to look horrible at first. I will remember, and I'll actually show it right now. In my first ever video, I did not advertise the recent additions well.
And we've been making a lot of cool things, like helicopters, invisible barrier house, antennas, statues, and other things. And wow, a villager went that far.
it up. Yeah, that was just silly. But so what we started doing is, all at once, we started working on expanding the 4 previous sectors in Redstoneworld. So this area right here, which is now known as Founding Island, was the original Redstoneworld. But at the same time, we got the bunker, we got the theme park, and like a year later, the cruise ship. And that was actually already. That was 6 years after I first discovered Redstoneworld. That we put in my idea of Redstoneworld being a redstone world, meaning obviously not the full world, but more than just this small space. We wanted to make a large amount of area that had redstone creation scattered throughout it. And right now, that's basically in the west. That's where we chose to do it. But that's mainly because of the old train infrastructure that was back there in that version that I first saw. And this goes out west. So that's what made the most sense, putting everything out west. So in 2020, we put in the bunker and the theme park. In 2021 through 2022, we got the cruise ship in. And in the years that followed, we got everything hooked up to the train systems and made it a interconnected and major part of Redstoneworld. And then that leads us to the most modern things, which was the creation of a whole new sector, that being the RTC, or Redstone Tower Complex. So the RTC is branched off of Founding Island through this bridge, and this is something that I've wanted to see for a very, very long time, because we all know and we've all talked about how outdated Tower 1 is. Even though I will always defend Tower 1, I think it is still a very amazing build, but there's not too much functionality. And then this is what we wanted to change. Now, we didn't want to do like how it is with how Tower 0 became Tower 1, because Tower 0 got completely nuked. We just blew all that shit up, and we replaced it with this tower. Whereas here, we're actually building it in a whole new spot. Now, this spot, here's another major milestone. This tower, along with my YouTube channel, just turned 7 years old. It started in July of 2017, but not much really went on for a very, very long time. We didn't actually have any tower outline at all until 2021, and for years the only two things were this hallway, a working elevator which was in the center, and this TV room. But then we slowly started to add some more stuff. We got this floor. This was like the first thing. And then, management changed, and we just skyrocketed. And then we decided back in 2021 that, we can't fit all the ideas I have in this one tower. So we added a second one, and that is what's in progress right now. So the thing about these towers is we're making sure that we have some kind of function, something functional, on every single floor. That's the goal. Whether it's large or small, you just need something functional. And a lot of this we are accomplishing with commands, and actually decently advanced commands. And that's something that I'm really happy about. I'm really happy to see all the progress that Redstoneworld has had. And I mean, sometimes I think about 10 years. This is all that you've been able to add on to in 10 years, IJ. But the thing is that you gotta realize is that a lot of this stuff isn't really 10 years. Because I've known RW for 10 years. Project Redstone Reborn has been around since 2016. That's where I became that's when I started leading this special continuation project here. And 2017 is when I started doing the kind of devlog videos for Redstoneworld. But the thing is that we were really just chilling. We were building random stuff like these Lytra houses, the stupid tree houses, and that stuff. We weren't really focused on progress. It was the creation of the Great Merge in 2020 that led to the big revival in 2021, which is where we started pushing stuff. And then, ever since then, that is where Redstoneworld, a lot of the progress on it has truly begun. So, I like thinking of my actual progress in Redstone is like, oh, look all that we've done in 3 to 3.5 years. That's better. That's a better look than saying, oh, we've only done all this in 10 years. And there's no only. We have done so much here. And in what I'm trying to say is that we've done so much here, and it's really only been 3 years. We've been pushing out stuff like crazy. And I would like to give a major thanks to everyone who helps out, who helps support the project, everyone who subscribed to this YouTube channel. You're all amazing. And thank you so much. So, more videos in the future. I think that the next one is probably going to be the next devlog, because as I've been going through here, you're going to notice this weird things going all over the world. You're going to notice that Tower 3 has some windows showing up, which, you know what that means. That means progress. So I believe that we are going to have some stuff to talk about, and my plan to for that devlog is probably going to be near the end of August. Now, another thing I've realized is that my channel still lacks a real kind of, not trailer, but something that gives info on what my channel is. Because, you know, every video I'm just saying, hi, it's IJ, welcome back to Project Redstoneworld. We're going to talk for 20 minutes. I need some kind of video to explain what my channel actually is and introduce my continuation of Redstoneworld that we've been working so hard on. So, I will see you guys whenever the next video is out. Please, if you haven't already, if you'd like to support the project, please consider subscribing, because we are really, really close to 300. We're like at 295 or something, and I'll just really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later, and keep on redstoning it up.